good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Demon Music. People are really tense about this whole situation with the presidential campaign. I got people literally emailing me every day and, bothering me, harassing me about my political views. Stop the show. Even though your broke ass ain't supposed to be doing that, you should be at work. Can I get an ooh sound effect? But that's what y'all do, especially you Democrats. But anyways, people are really tight, right? And even folks have changed their positions on certain things. I'm going to get to that in a moment. But of course, a lot of celebrities get asked their political opinions, especially who they're going to endorse. Like Patrick Mahomes has done it, Taylor Swift has done it, LeBron James has done it. And again, these people have a lot of following. And then one of the legends was asked, Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson did an interview with The Guardian on Saturday. At least it was published on that particular time. And she was asked this question. She was asked, what do you feel about the prospect of America electing a black female president? And this is what she's talking about with Kamala Harris, right? And so Janet Jackson answers like this. Well, you know what they supposedly said? She's not black. That's what I heard. That she's Indian. Can I get a ooh sound effect? The reporter then said, well, she is both. Janet Jackson responds with this. Her father's white. That's what I told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days. I was told that they discovered her father was white. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Now, okay, her father is not white, but again, maybe Janet Jackson is just misinformed with that. But Janet Jackson is not clearly all the way wrong here, because Kamala Harris, in terms of being an African-American, when we talk about a black female or a black female president or a black male president, most black Americans are looking for somebody that's a descendant of slaves to be in that position so that they can identify, not for somebody to grift or cosplay us like, stop the show, like Barack Obama did, and then be considered the first black president. We are looking for somebody from our unique community when we say black president. But then again, Kamala Harris herself has said this.
So my mother was 19 when she crossed the world alone, traveling from India to California with an unshakable dream to be the scientist who would cure breast cancer. My mother was a brilliant, 5-foot-tall, brown woman with an accent. And as the eldest child, I saw how the world would sometimes treat her. But my mother never lost her cool. She was tough, courageous, a trailblazer in the fight for women's health, and she taught Maya and me a lesson that Michelle mentioned the other night. She taught us to never complain about injustice, but do something about it. Do something about it.
See, that is Kamala Harris talking about her own mother, okay? As an Indian immigrant coming over to California. So in that instance, her mother isn't black. We don't really know all about the father. The father looks black, but again, we can't say that she's black to some of us, and we damn sure can say that she's not part of us. But a lot of people been hating on Kamala Harris. Let's look at D.L. Hughley. Now, first, Kamala Harris was criticized for having a white husband, right? D.L. Hughley came on there twerking and was saying things like this.
You're telling me you're not going to vote for her because she has a white husband? Then we're not the same. But if you're going to say she has a white husband, you better have a black wife when you say it. Don't tell me that somebody's Latin or Asian. I think that shouldn't be the predicate anyway. But if you are accusing her marital choices, you better make sure yours are in line with the accusations you make. We are not the same if these are, well, she ain't black enough. I tell you what, she's a black woman. She went to Oakland. She's from Oakland. She went to an HBCU. She's an AKA. She had a boyfriend named Willie. And she got a name, first name that's hard for everybody to pronounce. It sounds different than it's spelled. That's black enough for me. But what I do know for sure is that she can win if we decide it is so. And if that is not your goal, we are not the same. Your we and my we are not the same. Are not the same. Are not the same. Are not the same.
That's just basically what he had to say, right? About people who were basically talking about Kamala Harris having a white husband. Now, again, people are already challenging her blackness. Then, you have a white husband. So, that's strike number 2 for some people. But then D.L. Hughley came out and really attacked Janet Jackson. He said this: anger music, Kamala Harris looks the same way she does because she has mom from India. Stop the show. She has mom. It should be she has a mom from India, but it's okay. And a dad from Jamaica. Hashtag Janet Jackson looks the way she does because she has a plastic surgeon. Damn, okay. So let's go to the second tweet from this crybaby. Anger music, hashtag Janet Jackson's interview sounded like a Trump rally. For your information, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman. Damn, these jokes are getting bad, DL. You're usually on point. Anger music, all I know is Kamala looks like she did when she was in Oakland, but Janet doesn't look like she did when she was Penny. What the hell was that in that iron? And that's like basically, those of you who watch Good Times, there was an episode where Janet Jackson played Penny and she was beat with an iron by her mother. So, I mean, that was low, but okay. Let's talk about this, right? Then D.L. Hughley says this: after facing criticism for her ignorant Kamala Harris comment, Janet Jackson has issued an apology. Now, this is actually incorrect. Janet Jackson's team issued an apology, but Janet Jackson came back and clapped back, and she was like, listen, no, I am not apologizing. That my team did that, but I'm not apologizing for this, okay? Now, it is so crazy that while D.L. Hughley is out here booty clapping it up, I have a screenshot of a tweet that D.L. Hughley put up not too long ago. This was maybe like 5 years ago. Let's see what D.L. Hughley was saying about Kamala Harris at that time. This is December 16th, 2019. He goes, Kamala Harris flames out. Black people didn't trust her and they were wise not to. This is when Kamala Harris was trying to run for the presidency. But now, again, remember, Kamala Harris was not even popular until she got with Joe Biden. Nobody cared about her. She's basically grifting off somebody else's plate because nobody gave a damn about no damn Kamala Harris, all right? But Brother Tariq Nasheed also weighed in on this and what's going on. I want to give him the opportunity to basically talk about it here.
Our foundational Black American icon, our queen, Janet Jackson, is under attack, ladies and gentlemen. Janet Jackson did an interview, and I guess they brought up Kamala Harris, and Janet was like, well, I heard that, she's not black. They were trying to push the whole Kamala Harris, black woman president, all of that. And Janet was like, well, I heard she wasn't really black. I heard her father was white and, her mother's Indian. So I don't know. I don't know about the black thing. So they started attacking Democratic shills, and tethers started attacking Janet Jackson, just really going in on our good sister Janet Jackson. And Janet didn't say anything wrong. Kamala's dad, he's not white physically, but we got to understand there's some people who are dark who are still classified as white. There are people who are brown skinned and they are still classified as white. I want y'all to understand that. But Kamala Harris is not a foundational Black American, and her blackness, period, is questionable because they keep trying to crowbar blackness onto her Jamaican dad. Jamaican and black, that's not synonymous, because you have Jamaicans who are white, you have Jamaicans who are Asian, you have Jamaicans who are East Indian, who all claim Jamaican. And there's all types of color cast in Jamaica, as we've pointed out. The only blackness Kamala has is going to a damn HBCU. So when people question this Kamala is black narrative, they're right in questioning that. Because for so long, they promoted Kamala Harris as an East Indian, which she is. Kamala Harris has always been promoted as an East Indian, which she is.
Give Brother Tariq Nasheed a round of applause. Let me just say this, and I have noticed this with a lot of the black Democrats. I've even had some of you guys that email me. I've had to block you because some of you guys are so insane. I don't go around stalking people or being upset with them for their own political opinions. If you're gonna vote Democrat, I mean, I just think that you're silly for the last 60 years. But hey, I'm not gonna, follow you around and make individual, posts about you because you're voting for the Green Party or the Republican Party or whoever else. I noticed that black Democrats, whenever you decide to do something different, like a lot of them can be very annoying and take things very personal and, just start trolling. I mean, these are grown adults here. People are in their 40s and their 50s. Instead of just leaving alone, like the Democrats always talk about protect black women. And then you have D.L. Hughley attacking a black woman like Janet Jackson when most of y'all love Janet Jackson. Y'all be at her concerts, but now y'all are trying to jump her because she doesn't want to basically go along with this stuff when it comes to Kamala Harris. And it just looks so stupid to me, and it looks so immature that this woman, even if she could be misinformed about certain things, she should have the right to be able to say, you know what, I don't think this person is black. She's not black like me. And you're trying to make her, very pro-black, a lot of you guys, with a white husband. This is how desperate a lot of black Democrats are. And it just goes to show you that so many people in our community do not want change, okay? They want to keep black America exactly as it is, and they will fight to the tooth and nail as long as it benefits them. And you already know D.L. Hughley stopped the show. He might end up on them Diddy tapes. Can I get a ooh sound effect? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. The crap at the bell. We're out.